Here's something to remember. Your emotions don't belong to anyone but you. You decide how you feel. You decide whether something is worth your time. You decide whether you're going to let an external event determine your internal peace. That's real freedom. That's real control. And the best part, it gets easier with practice. The more you train yourself to pause before reacting, to breathe before speaking, to think before getting angry, the more natural it becomes. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And one day you'll look back and realize that the things that used to bother you, the people who used to get under your skin, the situations that used to steal your joy, they don't have that power anymore because you took it back. If you want to see real change in your life, start here. Start by mastering yourself. Start by refusing to let anyone shake your peace. When you control your emotions, you control your future. You control how you move through the world. And you show others through your actions, through your presence, that you are not easily shaken. That is what makes you untouchable. That is what makes you powerful. And that is what will set you apart in life. So from this moment forward, make the decision, I control my emotions. I control my energy. And no one, no matter who they are or what they say, will ever take that power away from me again.
You can be mentored by people who aren't alive.
100%. Because their stories still live, which brings us to the importance of storytelling.
Yeah.
Their stories still live. These muses are here. It's important to learn from them.
It's really a matter of protecting your dreams, protecting your imagination. That's really the key. And when you do that, then the world just seems limitless. Doubt is such a strange thing. I mean, it's, there'll be times where you succeed and there are times that you fail. And so wasting your time doubting whether you're going to be successful or not is pointless. It is. I mean, you just put one foot in front of the other, you control what you can't control, and then you see what the outcome is. Right? If you win, great, you're going to have to wake up the next day and do the journey over again. If you lose, it sucks, but you're going to have to wake up the next day and do the journey all over again anyway. Right? So it's really pointless to sit here and debate or have doubt or this, that, and the other. You train as hard as you can, and you step out there and you let it flow. Failures, it doesn't exist. It's not existent. What the hell does that mean? Seriously, what does failure mean? It's not, it doesn't exist. It's a figment of your imagination.
I mean, the reality is, reading a book or going to a conference or having a great conversation where you get this golden information, that's all fantastic. But what makes mastery is execution on the ideas, not the ideas. And so no idea works unless you're willing to roll up your sleeves, do the practice, invest the time, put in the effort, do the work. I think we've all observed a lot of people who they love reading the books, they love showing up at the courses, they do all the online training, and nothing ever changes. And they say, well, I don't know why it doesn't change, why my life doesn't change, why my thinking doesn't change, why my performance doesn't change, why my relationships don't change. Well, it's because ideas don't work if you don't execute on them. So if you look at the great business builders, you look at any great performer, one thing that makes them great is their grit. One thing that makes them great is their hunger to practice. One thing that makes them great is they are willing to sacrifice. I mean, yes, they're passionate, but did you know the root of the word passion is suffering? You've got to be willing to suffer for your vision. You've got to be willing to suffer to reach BIW, best in world. You've got to be willing to suffer the ridicule and laughter of your critics and your cynics to get to a place called world class.
Subscribe to Wake Motives for more motivational videos.